So in this week's video, we're continuing our review of the most important ITTOs for schedule management on your CAPM exam. So let's get started. Now before we get started, my name is Alvin and I'm a project manager helping you pass your CAPM exam on your first try. So if this is your first time watching any of my videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit that bell icon, and smash that like button so you're notified when my next video comes out. And also don't forget to download your exclusive free workbook of 100 practice questions over at alvinthepm.com/ebook. Now as a quick refresher, these are the processes involved with schedule management. Just like our previous quiz, we'll be going over the ITTOs in the form of a flashcard quiz. There will be a total of 9 questions, and you'll get a couple seconds to answer each question, and afterwards, the correct answer will show up on the screen. Make sure you write down each answer so you can see and evaluate your performance at the end of this quiz. So without further ado, let's get started. Question 1. For the process of sequence activities, name the 4 types of activity dependencies which are used when creating the schedule network diagram. I'll give you a couple seconds before I reveal the correct answer, so make sure you pause the video. The correct answer is finish to start to start, finish to finish, and start to finish. On to question 2. Which 2 elements of the project management plan are used as an input to sequence activities which establish your schedule management strategy and your project's work breakdown structure? Pause the video and we'll reveal the correct answer shortly. The 2 inputs into sequence activities are the schedule management plan, which describes your high-level strategy and process for controlling and managing your project schedule, and the scope baseline, which contains your WBS and key project deliverables needed to complete 100% of your project's work. Question 3. Name and describe the differences between the 4 types of dependencies when creating your network diagram during the process for sequence activities. The correct answer is as follows. The 4 dependencies are mandatory, discretionary, external, and internal. Now let's take a close look into what each means. A mandatory dependency is known as hard logic. These are required due to the inherent nature of the project's work. So for example, the ground must be dug first before the foundation can be set in place. The second dependency is discretionary, which is also known as soft logic. These are preferred dependencies and are based upon best practices. The third type of dependency is external, meaning it's dependent upon external constraints. So for example, requiring approval from an outside government agency. And last but not least, there is the internal dependency, which is within your team's control. So for example, your team needs to obtain the materials internally before any testing can begin. Question 4. Leads and lags is a key tool used during the sequence activities process. What is the difference between these 2 terms? Pause the video right now and think about which answer you think is correct. The correct answer is as follows. Lead is the amount of time that a successor task can begin early. Lag, on the other hand, is the amount of time that a successor task will be delayed. Refer to the screen for more detail about the difference between these 2. On to our next question. Question 5. What is the key tool and technique used during sequence activities, which includes your scheduling software used to organize and sequence your activities? The correct answer is a project management information system, which is a software tool you typically use to help sequence your activities. Now for question 6. Which project documents are inputs to sequence activities which describe the required activities, critical milestones, and any assumptions for determining your activity dependencies? The correct answer is as follows. The inputs into sequence activities are the activity list, activity attributes, milestone list, and the assumption log. Refer to the slide for more detail. And by the way, if you're getting a lot of value out of today's video, and if you'd like to see more videos to help you pass your CAPM and PMP exam on your first try, be sure to subscribe along with that bell icon and smash that like button so you're notified when my next video comes out. Question 7. What are the key outputs from the process estimate activity durations? Pause the video and think about which answer you think is correct. The key outputs are the duration estimates, which is an estimate for how long each activity takes, and the basis of estimates, which provides detail into how these estimates were calculated. On to our next question. Question 8. Name and describe the differences between the 4 types of estimation techniques used to estimate activity durations. Pause the video and we'll reveal the correct answer in a couple seconds. The 4 estimation techniques are analogous, 3-point, parametric, and bottom-up. Analogous estimation uses historical data from past projects. Parametric estimation relies on parameters and a statistical relationship to calculate how long it will take to complete each activity. So for example, the amount of time it takes to paint something per square feet. 3-point estimation relies on using the formula called the triangular distribution formula. Bottom-up estimation sums up the estimates of the work breakdown structure lower level components. Now on to our next question. Question 9. Name and describe the difference between contingency and management reserves used when estimating activity durations. The correct answer is as follows. Scheduled contingency reserves account for known unknown risks and uncertainties in your schedule, which are identified by your team. Management reserves, on the other hand, must be approved by management and are intended to account for unknown risks. Remember that this is not included as part of your project schedule baseline. So in today's video, we've covered 2 of the processes for schedule management, so make sure you repeat this ITTO quiz until you score target or above target in this area. If you'd like to see more weekly practice questions and quizzes just like this to help you prepare and pass your CAPM exam, be sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in next week's video.